Alright, today we are going to see how to do motion-based recording on an NVR using Wisenet camera. For that, step one, you need to go to the camera settings and enable motion detection. So go to the settings on the left side, you will find under analytics, motion detection. Enable, apply, and ensure your sensitivity and minimum duration as per the project requirement. There is a separate video on how to set up motion detection. You can follow that. For the sake of our project and this particular video, I'm going to zoom my camera towards the screen so I will be able to see a higher level of motion and receive the same on the camera and the NVR and configure the NVR to record based on that motion. However, you can see right now the motion it's already started to detect. If you see this graph, yes, you are receiving motion detection. Looks like I don't have to zoom in. The camera is already picking up good enough motion, so that should be fine. What I'm going to do now is check the log and see if I'm receiving the alarm under the events. I am receiving it. Okay, and there's one more step. You have to make sure your cameras are running the correct time. So that's about it. Fix, apply, and I'm going to make sure my camera is synced with the NVR time. So when motion happens exactly at 2 o'clock, my NVR also receives the same time. Okay, so timing is set. Now, once the motion is being detected on the camera, you can just make sure by going to event log, um, it will start to appear here. Okay. Now let's go ahead to the NVR. Right now I am on the NVR web page. I go to the settings, right? Add the camera. Even if you have already added, it is okay. I will look for my particular camera that is 160. Going to add it. Okay. Scroll down, click OK. Camera is now added. We need to, however, enable the NVR to receive the motion from the camera. Okay. In order to do that, go to Event, Camera Event. Camera Event is the software level events from the camera. This particular camera falls under hardware camera relay contact. So we should be right here. Here you can enable motion detection for either some cameras or you can enable for all of your cameras. Now I have enabled motion detection. Now my NVR is going to receive the motion detection. What about recording? Go to the recording schedule and check. Currently, my NVR is configured to record on both continuous as well as event. So when you see the timeline, you will see it is yellow bar or green bar, and then whenever there is an event, it will be in blue color bar. So depending on that NVR, you will see that timeline. If you want to do only based on motion, you select that motion button and then select the time slot when you want it to record only based on motion. So I've selected this time slot. In the morning times, record continuously, and also if there's an event, but in the evening time, record only on an event or motion. Okay, done. So this is applicable for each channel. You have to configure for each channel. In order to apply for all, select apply to channel and select all, and then you can click OK. So all the channels will receive the same settings. All right. Then, okay. Yes. Next is recording schedule is done. Go to the NVR. Here, currently, my NVR is configured to do continuous recording. All right. So, do you want to do only continuous recording or event-based recording? All right. In that case, if you want event-based only recording, you have to also say, yes, I want event-based recording. And when there's an event, I want to record the full frame that is coming. Whatever frame rate is the camera is configured, if it is 12 frames, 15 frames, whatever is configured for that profile, it will start recording. Okay, done. Now, we will observe for a few seconds. Meanwhile, I can show you the timeline on the Internet Explorer. Currently, so I went to playback of the camera. You will see my NVR is recording, is actually recording, and then wherever there is motion, it was recording based on event. Now, this is before the time I did the video. Now, during the time of the video, I deleted all the cameras except one, that is channel one. And you will see this time gap when all the cameras, all the previous configuration was deleted. Right now, it is recording one camera. You can zoom the timeline and see it's recording on motion. This blue color means it is currently recording whenever there's motion. Why there's motion? Because there is movement in the screen, so it's actually causing motion. So I have configured it that way to do this as a demonstration.